Yo, what is going on everybody? Shri Kanase here. So recently I've been thinking a lot about exactly what is the difference between those people who earn six figures dropshipping via Shopify versus those who may not earn six figures, maybe five figures, maybe four, maybe three, maybe nothing. Are these six-figure dropshippers born with the IQ of 200,000? Or do these six-figure dropshippers have some kind of advantage over those who aren't? What exactly is going on here? So after looking at my own journey from starting from zero and going all the way up to six figures, now on my way to seven figures, I've learned a few things that are really different from those who aren't as successful as those who are doing six figures. And this video is something that you should stick till the end because you're gonna get a lot of insight as to exactly where you're going wrong if you're not earning six figures per year with Shopify. But without wasting any more time, let's just jump right into my computer and go over exactly what is going on in this situation. So six-figure dropshippers versus the 2 to 5 figure dropshippers, even those who aren't earning anything. So the first thing I want to start off with is product selection. This is something I believe is the most important thing that differs from those earning six figures versus those who aren't earning six figures. And let's face it, by now everybody who's dropshipping and has had some kind of experience running ads and spending money on ads knows that product selection is the number one factor to success with Shopify dropshipping. If you do not have the correct product, no matter what kind of ads you run, you're not gonna make profitable sales, period. But what is it exactly when it comes to product research, which these six-figure dropshippers are doing differently from those who aren't earning six figures? So first thing is choosing based on feelings or emotions versus choosing based on data. Which one of these options do you think the six-figure dropshippers are using? If you said choosing based on data, you're absolutely correct. Based on my own experience and from seeing my own friends and peers go through these stages and my own mentoring students, what I've learned is that people who aren't earning six figures often choose based on feelings and emotions. They see an advertisement on Facebook and they're like, oh wow, this product is so cool, even though it has only 2 likes and 0 comments. And they're like, maybe this guy isn't just advertising this product correctly. Maybe if I introduce a new approach to this product, maybe I can make this sell. And while that is a great way to think about creating ad copies for products and doing marketing, that necessarily isn't always the case when it comes to product selection for dropshipping. Product that you see on your Facebook feeds or AliExpress must have some kind of data which confirms that it is indeed a selling product for any market out there. If it has literally 0 sales on AliExpress and then on Facebook feeds, someone ran an ad for it but got 2 likes and 0 comments, there is something wrong with the product. Unless you're a super genius marketer, it is very unlikely that you'll be able to make that uninteresting product into a whole six-figure earning product. And that's just the way how dropshipping is. Often people who do jump into dropshipping aren't the most experienced marketers, and there's nothing wrong with that. But instead of choosing based on feelings and emotions, these six-figure dropshippers know to choose based on data. Instead of looking at the qualities of the product, which is also important, they instead look at what kind of data the specific Facebook feed ad they've seen has gotten. Does it have a lot of views or does it have barely any views? Is there a good amount of engagement recently or is there engagement from years and years back? These are the kinds of metrics you want to look out for when choosing these products to sell. The second thing is qualifying every product versus qualifying 5 out of 25 products. Obviously, the six-figure dropshippers are the ones who qualify only 5 out of 25 products. What do I mean by this exactly? So when it comes to product research, people who are earning six figures and beyond go through different phases of product research. The first phase is just scrolling through Facebook feeds, trying to find those products with a lot of views, engagement, etc. Maybe looking at AliExpress, trying to spot those products which have over 500 orders or something similar. But once you go through this first phase and find at least a handful of products, it can be 10, 15, 20, 25. In this example, we're taking 25 into consideration. You only want to choose a fraction of those overall products to actually advertise. So after your first phase, let's say you go through the first phase and choose about 20 products or maybe 25 products. Now you want to go through those products that you found again, look at all of the metrics one more time, and out of those 25 products, choose only 5 products to actually launch ads for. And these 5 products will be handpicked by you based on all of the metrics they have, how successful they are. And the main reason why six-figure dropshippers actually do this is because they want to put these products a second time under their eyes. It's just like reading an essay that you have written for your assignment a second time and not just submitting it after you've written it for the first time. We do this the second time to see if we have any errors, if there are any spelling mistakes, grammar mistakes, etc. That is the same when it comes to product research. We're looking at the products we have found a second time to see if we kind of missed something, if we accidentally chose a product we shouldn't have. And from these 25 products or 20 products or 15 products, we're only choosing maybe the top 5 products, the top 2 products, top 3 products. This is really important to do because this lets you weed out the losing products and only keep the winning products. And the more you do this, the more you're gonna get familiar with what kind of products work and what kind of products don't work. And this falls into price and ROAS consideration. Are the products that you have found only sellable for lower ticket? Are the products that you have found low ticket items, meaning you buy it for $5, sell it for $15? Or are these products high ticket products, which you can sell for $70, $80, $90 and get a good ROAS? If you're trying to sell low ticket items, I would just throw that product out of your list. That's not going to get you the results that you're expecting. But if it is a high ticket product, then that is something you may want to consider running good ads for and advertising. The fourth thing that these 6-figure dropshippers look out for when doing product selection is taking customer satisfaction long-term into account versus short-term. Short-term customer satisfaction is basically looking for those quick winning products which can make you quick bucks. You don't care about customer satisfaction and don't care about the refunds that you may have to deal with long term. These are the products that may be electronic products, because electronic products often stop working after a few months of use or even a few weeks of use. And if you're looking for short-term money, you won't care if it's electronic or not. You just want to make quick money. These 6-figure dropshippers know that short-term is not the way to go, because just because you're making money today does not mean you're going to make money tomorrow. You want something more long-term, and that's fine if you have to not sell these products which are already selling, like electronics, fashion, accessories which aren't related to a specific niche, etc. Now from product selection, we go on to ads creation. What do these 6-figure dropshippers do differently when it comes to ad creation? The first one is investing time, money, resources into crafting the ad copy. 6-figure dropshippers know that their product is only going to sell if they have a good ad copy. People who aren't doing 6 figures just want to throw something up to test that product because they think copying somebody else is not a bad thing to do as long as you're just spending money on ads. And this is the biggest difference between the two, because these 6-figure dropshippers are spending hours and hours crafting the ad copy, trying to find those specific words which relate to the niche or to the product in general, and trying to find that perfect audience. When it comes to audience research, these are the people that are using audience insights, suggestions tabs, and not just throwing something up based on emotions, feelings, or just because you don't have much time to work on it. These two key factors, ad copy and the audience research, are the biggest factors when it comes to success with launching a product. And 6-figure dropshippers know how to do it well because they're constantly spending time on these steps and trying to refine their process to find some better ways to do these things. And with the ad copy creation, they're constantly trying to figure out whether they should be using an image ad versus a video ad, versus those who aren't earning 6 figures who just know to use video ads because, hey, that's what the YouTuber told me, use video ads. You need to learn to utilize both image ads and video ads and not just trust some YouTuber on YouTube saying use video ads, because not every product is going to be successful with video ads. You'll lose out on a bunch of 6-figure products if you just listen to these YouTubers, and 6-figure dropshippers know this well. They know that just using video ads is not the way to go, so instead of just using video ads, they mix their ads up with image ads as well as video ads. And going back to the ad text, they know how much it needs to resonate with the audience. If your audience is an older age group audience, you're not going to be hammering them with emojis in your ad copy versus a younger audience where you can use a lot of emojis. 6-figure dropshippers know the distinction between these two, while people who aren't earning 6 figures just know one direct process. It's either using emojis or not using emojis. They don't care what age bracket they're looking at. They just use that same process over and over again. And when they don't get results, they're like, why am I not getting results? You're not getting results with one specific process. You need to change the process up, and 6-figure dropshippers know that. It's as simple as the cheap launching mindset versus the abundant launching mindset. What is the difference between these two? The cheap launching mindset is where you're literally in stress for every single dollar that your ad set spends versus the abundant mindset which these six-figure dropshippers use, where they're not really too worried about spending $5, $10, $50 on testing these products. They know that one single winning product can literally gain all of their losses back, plus gain them profits 10 times more. So they utilize the abundant launching mindset. They launch 5 to 10 ad sets, sometimes 15 ad sets at $10 per day. They're not too worried about the losses, where the cheap launching mindset people, which are often the people not earning six figures, launch maybe 3 to 5 ad sets at $5 per day, sometimes even $3 per day. And that is literally not going to get you anywhere in 2019, at least with Facebook ads. But moving on to results monitoring. What do the people earning six figures do after they launch these ad sets when it comes to monitoring the results versus those not earning six figures? Well, it comes down to taking action based on feelings versus action based on data. Which one do you think people who are earning six figures do? Again, if you guess the second one, which is taking action based on data, you're absolutely right, because that is exactly what these six-figure dropshippers do. People not earning six figures like to take a lot of these action based on their feelings. If they get a little bit anxious or a little bit scared to see that the ad sets are spending a lot of dollars but not getting them any sales at all, they get kind of iffy and they just have their hands on their mouse ready to just turn off that ad set completely and move on to another product, or sometimes even quit dropshipping. Whereas these six-figure dropshippers don't even check their ads for 2 to 3 days after launching them, because they know quality results take time. You're spending money to get data, and this data you can use to get even more data and even more results. And this also goes to knowing when to stop an ad versus hoping. Now, this word hope sometimes is not a good word to use. In some cases, it is a great word, but in ads monitoring, it is definitely not a good word to use. Because when you hope and pray for things to happen, they're not just going to magically happen to you. Hoping that your ad set turns from negative $100 to positive $1,000 isn't a good thing to hope for, because it is very unlikely to happen. Six-figure dropshippers know that, and they also know when to stop an ad set. After 2 to 3 days, if an ad set is just not generating them sales, they quit that ad set, shut that off, and move on. It's okay if they lost a few dollars or a couple $100 as well. They have successfully tested a product and the specific ad sets. They're not going to come back to that product again. Whereas people who aren't doing six figures like to just stick to that one product, spend hundreds of dollars, in some cases even $1,000, hoping for things to work. Unfortunately, sorry to break your bubble, but hoping is not gonna work, and that is something these six-figure dropshippers know. And when it comes to mentality of results monitoring, these six-figure dropshippers don't utilize the sitting back mentality, where you're just sitting back like you're on vacation, not doing anything, just letting the ads run. But the six-figure dropshippers do use the testing mentality, where they're not relying on just that one product to get them results. They launch ad sets for one product today, and by tomorrow they have launched more ad sets for new products. Constantly hustling, constantly trying to find new winning products. It's not about sitting back, because if you sit back, you're just gonna go into a loss and not make any money at all. And six-figure dropshippers know that, and they utilize this well. And this goes on to focusing on one versus focusing on many. Are you focusing on one product, or are you trying to focus on many products? Would you rather have one product selling or rather have 10 products selling? Six-figure dropshippers know that relying on one product is really not a good thing to do, because it's selling today, but it can die tomorrow. What do you do after that? You just sit back and quit dropshipping? It comes down to, again, abundant versus minority mentality. If you have an abundant mentality, you will constantly test products, versus the minority mentality, where you're happy with one product, you're satisfied, you have nothing more to gain, and that is where you stop growing as a person. So which one are you? Are you the six-figure dropshipper, or are you the one not earning six figures? Let me know down in the comment section. But if you found any type of value in this video, don't forget to smash that like button to please the YouTube gods, and hit that subscribe button while you're at it. But I'll see you guys next time.